All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the house with something pretty cool. I need to say a huge thank you to my buddy Tim. He sent this little fella right over here in the house to be checked out by me. Look at this beautiful thing, guys. This is huge. This is a beast. This is something really cool. Check it out. It has probably like 9.5 centimeters blade. The edge, the cutting edge is going to be, yeah, look at that, pretty much the same with a 12.5, 13-inch centimeters long handle. Overall, this fella is 22, so it's not a small knife, guys, but it's this thing is gorgeous. Just want to show you another couple because, you know, carbon fiber inlay. I thought, why not, you know, just a couple of Sebenza large 31 and Nandi, also from Chris Reeve knives, and just a couple of Shiro Gorov, like we got a F3B and Neon NL, both custom division. Just to give you a quick idea that this is not a small knife by any means, because this F3 is pretty, you know, it's a full-size knife. So this fella here, it is also a full-size knife, and it is a beast. Look at this, Todd Begg Beggatti. It's a gorgeously done one. The carbon fiber is just something crazy. It's polished. You see the reflection of the light, so it's really hard to appreciate. Look at that. Look at this. It's just gorgeously done. You have this is a titanium frame lock with this part right over here. You see, it's pretty much detached from the actual frame right there. So it needs like a set of 5 screws going through the huge backspacer and catch the show side scale to keep this fancy knife together. Really, it is a beast of a knife. Great craftsmanship. You see the titanium here has a satin finish in the handle. The polished inlay has some copper kind of strings, wires embedded into the carbon fiber right itself. So it's really mesmerizing. Based on the angle you look this thing, it's shimmering, is showing so many details. It's really a pleasure to look at, and you get this ice crackled ice finish for the pivot. Look at that. That's very interesting. So that finish is matching the inside of the backspacer right there. Look at this chunky piece of titanium right in the back, geared up. It is a very interesting knife. So the scales have these rounded off edge, of course, which wraps around the backspacer right there, and they are contoured all the way. They are not flat, of course. They're 3D milled in a very cool way, but there's no internal skeletonization, as you can see on the inside, so that's gonna reflect pretty heavily in the weight. There's a little pocket right there, but not much in the spacer or in the scales. So you see there is also some nice chamfering going on the inside. The inside actually is satin finish, so it's pretty cool. There's some holes over here in the lock bar. They're gonna contribute to reduce a little bit the weight. A nice groove going on over there, so that's pretty good. You have one area here, like you see, it's like a kind of like a cutout to improve the real estate, to disengage the lock bar right over there, which is lacking. A stainless steel lock face insert, and like if you flip it just strongly, you might hear there is a, not really like a lock stick, but just a little bit. It's kind of like the Shiro stick. It just slides away, but with a little noise, so it's not bothering or anything. but the stainless steel insert is it's not there. So there is an over travel lock bar, which is part of this part of the scale that's gonna prevent, and also like the shape, you see how it's done right there, very, very clever. So you cannot overextend this lock bar, and that's pretty cool. You have these Backspacer guys, I mean, come on, look at that. Like, look at the this is a pretty cool diamond checkered finish, geared up Mohawk kind of Backspacer going on over here. It's protruding, so it's not aggressive, it's rounded off. It has a dual finish, you see, it's like polished on the edges and has a sandblast finish right in the between these grooves. So that's a pretty elaborate finish, which stops right over there, and then it's shiny all the way through here, where it just starts the crackled ice. Look at that. That's pretty precise, and wraps around and goes all the way inside through here. So Backspacer, it's very, very nice. So the tip of the blade, as you can see, it's not like fully protected. I mean, it is protected, but still, if I try, you see, I can just touch and deploy the blade. So it's not 100% sure if you just go with your finger right there, so just don't do it. It's overall safe like that. So it's recessed, but not 100%, so a little bit in this case is sticking out. Lanyard hole over here, if you like that, it's an option. And I mean, guys, this thing is, it's a gorgeous thing to look at. It is a beast. But the fit and finish is spectacular. You have this tritone complex grind for the blade. You have satin flats. You have mirror polished primary bevels. This one is hollow. This is flat. And you have a polished swedge as well. The grooves, they're sporting like 5 and 3 variable diameter holes, and they have been blacked out to enhance further the contrast. Look at that. That's pretty cool looking on both sides. Of course, you have you have some Todd Begg design logo going on the show side, so that's gonna be a little bit you see, interrupting the cleanliness of the flow, but it's okay. It's not a big deal because on this side it's pretty clean. You get the IKBS logo going on over here, which means you have loose bearings going on over here. The construction also is done like through this pivot, which is spinning, and it's a T8, I believe, matching the 5 screws for the handle. So a lot of hardware to take apart for this fella. Not too bad. This is a loaner, so I'm not gonna do any disassembly video for this fella, just here for like a ride and just like, you know, to play a little bit and to share my impressions with you. But I'm assuming it's pretty straightforward to take it apart. You have IKBS going on over here, so just be careful. Use a mat, something like to make sure you don't lose them. And then check it out. Look at this clip, of course, Begg signature ceramic ball right over there. Nice strong tension. It works. It's gonna be glued into your pocket. Of course, you don't want to lose this one because, and also you're gonna notice if you lose this one because, yeah, we're gonna check the weight in a second. But you have these 2 arches kind of with 2 pillar pocket clip situation going on, couple screws. Of course, it's titanium satin matching the lock side on this knife. It is tip up carry only. It is pretty much deep carry, kind of like this much knife is going to be sticking out from your pocket. And yeah, it's not reversible. Of course, you cannot mount it on that side. And then, guys, you got, I mean, an overall look of this knife. Just hold on a second. Let's just check 1 second the proportion, the everything, the flow of this fella. It's amazing. It's pretty good. There's all but one thing that's kind of like, yeah, the elephant in the room, right? So let's do that, because who said no? Nobody called you elephant, but let's do grams, right? Look at that. That's 258 grams, which it's equal to 9.11 ounces. So probably this is the heaviest knife that I tried, because 9 ounces, this is a beast. Check out the stock. In millimeter, this stock is 6.3 millimeters, which is a lot. in inches is like 0.24, which is thick. Behind the edge, this fella is still kind of thick, 0.03. But still, great finish. This is like a kind of like a technical exercise to show off the skills. Really, really gorgeous piece, guys. Also, something very good is the ergers, because in the hand it looks and feels amazing. You have a little bit of this jimping over here. Like, yeah, I mean, if you just squeeze that much, too much, you might feel that, but still feels good. Also, reverse grip, it's gonna work pretty well. Lock bar access like that is nice. With the thumb, it's good. You have real estate. This guy's coming out. It's milled, so you know, it works very well. The whole thing feels like a beast, like solid. Look at this backspacer. This is like a chunky. It's a beast. It's super solid. There's like zero play. The fit and finish is spectacular. Really well put together, guys. It's like the details here are just fantastic. I mean, flipper tab is lacking jimping, of course, but has like this area, so that is just screaming for you to do a light switch deployment method, disengage, and boom, look at this. Of course, this is like a super heavy weight on IKBS. What do you think, guys? Look at this. It's gonna be doing this kind of action. Of course, this thing is drop shot because the weight, because of the IKBS going on right over there. Strong detent. It is a very cool one. Look at this. Look at the finger choil you got. Look at this grip with this jimping. I mean, dual tone going on the, of course, jimping as well, which is absolutely functional. Finger choil right there, and the harpoon kind of thing going on right over here. It's kind of like an index for you to know where the blade is stopping, it's finishing, and boom, you're locked in for your precision work. You can carve. This thing is a beast. You can pry because this thing is thick and it's gorgeous. I mean, it's excellently made. It's a really, really cool piece. It's heavy. It's big. Yes, I get it. It's not like pocket friendly for sure, but it's gorgeous. You cannot deny that. So there you have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.